Oh, really? What camera?
Hi, Mom.
All right, guys. That's what I was
blowing AC.
We could actually do it on the feet too. We should get like that. All right.
Get the fooders.
All right, we're off. So this is on. I did not share this, so
head toward Margie Drive.
You can share it. There's actually a way.
Just let it rock.
Yeah, there actually is a way to share it on here, but I'm driving right now, so. You guys see it's getting blasted with the sun. It makes me nervous about getting it hot. Put that up that way, maybe it'll kind of cool off some.
So I'm gonna ask questions.
We can, or we can,
All right, this is a good one. This is a good one.
We gotta wait for people to get in here right now.
At the next stop sign, turn right.
What are you on, YouTube?
Yeah.
YouTube? Can you put that on our feeds?
Yeah, I can put it on here too. We can even turn it up some right now. There's no one's. We got one. What's going on?
At the stop sign,
Don't know
turn
who's in
right
here,
onto
but how are we
County
doing
Drive.
today? Maybe it's cold. Could be cold. I need to turn off my auto stop. It's annoying me when it's hot out.
Bro, I just chat GPT our questions.
Mm-hmm.
Some great questions.
Nice.
Great questions. Popdarts after the
How we doing, everybody? How we doing?
Oh, there is two. So there's somebody in here right now. What's up? What's up?
How we doing?
Hey, any questions you
Take
got?
the next
Fire
left
away.
onto Cypress Oak Street.
We're driving for about 2 hours, heading to St. Pete for conference.
It's actually a lot sooner than I.
Just us now.
Yeah, we scared him away.
Goodbye.
Turn left
Love
onto
it.
Cypress Oak Street. Then you'll take your first right onto Meadow Oaks Drive.
All right, we're just gonna start asking you questions. Do you have different strategies going
Turn
into
right
matches
onto Meadow
based
Oaks
off of who you play?
Does this turn right there? My bad.
It's talking to you. You can just make it.
Yeah. I
At
would.
the next stop sign,
I don't know.
turn
I
right.
guess I probably just try and play the same
At the
consistent
stop
game.
sign,
You know what I
turn
mean?
right
It's-
onto River Oaks Drive.
I just try and stick darts as close as possible, no matter who I'm playing against. As dumb as that may sound. You know,
I feel like I agree.
I'm kind of just like in the moment. Like I play every round by how
At
it's
the next
playing
stop
out. You know what I
sign,
mean?
turn
'Cause, like,
left.
if it's like I see you have a first dart perfect, position A, there's still left and right side that I can get it. But once it starts getting clogged up, then I just kind of play that smart. Maybe just take the 2 points. Maybe hope you miss a dart. I get the 1 point or something.
At the stop
and then,
sign,
and
turn
then just
left
go to the
onto
next
Meadow
round.
Oaks
You know what I
Drive.
mean? Like,
Do you think that there's gonna be people that have more of a change of strategy depending on who you're playing?
oh yeah, 100%. I think a lot of newcomers are going to run off that, we'll call it quote unquote beginner's luck, and I think there's
At
going to
the
be a
next
lot of
stop
guys that
sign,
are going to be
turn
out
right.
there that are going to be like, man, it's going to be T-knob or bust. You know what I'm saying? There's not going to be too many of them, but I think there's going to be a lot of people
At the
that
stop sign,
they
turn
feel
right
when
onto
they
Grissom Parkway.
when they get behind, they have to do something crazy instead of just kind of, like I said, play it round by round and let it, get to where they can potentially get that first dart and then start racking up some points themselves. It's not necessarily. I mean, maybe if you're down, 20-2, sure, by all means, fire those T-knobbers away, fire those towers away, whatever you got to do at that point. But I mean, if it's like a 9-3 game, realistically, that's 2 rounds. You know what I mean? Heck, that's 1 round. If you get a we're talking, like high, probability of it not happening, but there's a chance you get lippy and stick 2 darts and someone sticks no darts. That's now a 9-9 tied game off of 1 round. You know what I mean? So people can forget how many points you can actually get just from sticking 3 darts to a board. It's 5 points if they stick none.
Are you a aggressive early or build momentum?
Aggressive earlier, build momentum. Who do you got here? Greenmount Popdarts. What's going on? Let's see here.
Green Mountain, add these answers with us, man. These are great questions we got rolling on right now. When you play, do you build momentum? Are you aggressive early?
Are you
running teen aubers off the rip? Do you just kind of run teen aubers in the moment?
I'm kind of both. Like, I'm getting aggressive early so I can build early momentum. You know what I mean? Like, I want to try and get, I want to try and put darts as close as possible every time and clock up that position A. So, like, for me, that's aggressive. Some people, you know, for them, it's just darts on board. You know what I mean? If I get 3, maybe I might get lucky and one of my shots gets closest. So, for me, I'm trying to get them close to that target marker and do what I can do to play offensive, defensive darts. You know what I mean? Darts that are going to get me potentially closest dart, but also be getting in the way of you being able to do anything to try and take that position from me.
What you got, Green Mountain? What do you think?
Hey, you got any questions for us? If you don't know, we are headed on our way to St. Petersburg, Florida, on the west coast. We're from the east coast, southwest. We're central east guys. We're heading down there for a first ever APL conference tournament. We'll be competing in that against, right now, I think there's 20-something players, 25 players that are signed up currently. So yeah, we'll be competing with some of the best out there. We'll have some axe throwers, world champion axe throwers. We'll have Cole there, #1 ranked player. DJ, who I believe is a top 10 player. Mark will be there, who's #6 on the commissions list. I believe is also a #2 player on Scorholio rankings. I know not everybody is agreeing with Scorholio rankings, but yeah, so we're gonna have some good guys out there playing.
Top 3 toughest people you've ever played?
Top 3 toughest people I ever played. I'm gonna have to say probably you.
Probably?
Yeah.
That's hurtful.
You, a locked, I'm not gonna lie, you know who really scares me? A locked in Zach. When Zach is on, bro, like, he can just, I mean, we saw what he did at regionals, you know what I mean, coming back from the lower bracket to win 2. So, like, a locked in Zach, I feel like, is a very scary guy. I played against him, but I definitely feel like my game's come a long way. But I definitely want to get a rematch against Dylan. I think Dylan was definitely a very good competitor.
You played Dylan at
regionals.
Did he knock you out?
Yeah. No, he gave me my first loss. Mark's supposed to knock me out.
Gotcha. Shout out Dylan.
Yeah. He will be there this weekend, so hopefully we get a rematch, Dylan. If not, side game for sure. Side game for sure.
Dylan's a stud, man. I want to know how much effort he's putting into Popdarts.
Me too, because whenever he got in, we got a call coming in. I'm not expecting. Oh, we're live. Heck yes. All right. Sorry, guys. I had a phone call there. Hopefully we got back. We may have lost everybody there, but we're going to wait. Dude, if it reconnects like that, that'd be sweet.
Who runs the Green Mountain page?
I'm not sure the name of the gentleman. I would love to know that, though. Green Mountain. I'm sure you've told me before, but I am terrible with names, but I will remember from now on. You wanted to get down to this tournament, but couldn't make things work out here. Yeah.
Green Mountain, are you going to be at Tulsa?
Jeff. Okay.
Jeff.
Yeah, okay.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, we know Jeff. Tearing it up at virtuals, man.
Mr. Savage.
Yeah, Jeff, I don't know if you heard me. Are you coming up to Tulsa? Is that a game plan? I will be at Tulsa there. That answers that question. I love it. We're both trying. It's about a 19-hour drive.
Yeah.
That's an expensive one. So a little tough financially, but
we're gonna see. If we win this tournament, one of us wins this tournament, one of us will make it at least.
If I win conference, I will be using that. I will try to convince the wife to use money to go too.
Yeah, my wife, unfortunately, we had to buy a new car last week because her car broke down, and so. And
I just bought a house.
Yeah,
so.
And for us, it's we've done the math on it. It's going to be about a $700, $750 trip for us. So it's just
if we're trying not to spend any money.
Yeah, that's just bare minimum. That's just flight, somewhere to stay, all that kind of stuff. So.
But Everything's a long drive for me, so I have to break now.
Yeah, that's why. It's 19 hours for us. We'd have to basically take 2 extra days off driving because it'd be like 12 hours one day or however we want to split it up.
Jeff, you virtual quite a bit. How many podiums and wins do you have? I don't know. Have you had a win? I think I've seen Jeff with a win on.
I think so.
On virtual. What's your podiums look like for virtual? I had fun when we did virtual. I had a good time. I've only done it once.
Yeah.
Derek did not do great in scoring for virtual.
No, I didn't realize how it worked. All right.
I saw Cole.
Is that my sound coming through your phone? Is that up here?
Maybe. Derek did not do.
It is. It's playing through your phone.
Nothing. I've won a few virtuals. Very nice. Yeah.
Nice.
Jeff, how many people coming out to your leagues?
Sorry for the shakiness, guys. We're going over a bridge here. Oh yeah. Getting the full experience IRL stream today.
Jeff, we need to get you down to Florida sometime, man, and play with some of the guys down here. I think it's nice with how developed it's in Florida. We got high caliber players all over the place.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like a one league thing going on.
Yeah. I'm really hoping I can get something going on where I can get, I don't know if it's the Wi-Fi's not the greatest there, but if I can get cell phone service, I'm just going to stream from my phone like I am now. And I'm really hoping I can get some of these guys on some live streams for you guys.
I mean, it's crazy when you think about a tournament like today. Everyone can win.
I was looking at it.
There's no break.
Yeah, I was really looking like the top. There's 20-something of us, and realistically, like the top. There are some newer players I saw on there, but the top like 10, it's just like it's really just like a toss-up.
But I mean, you saw even Dan. His name's Dan. Shout out Dan, 3rd place in leagues. What, 2 days ago at 2 days ago? Thursday night's the league over at Pinellas, Peepaws?
Yeah, I think it's Thursday. Yep.
Yeah, first time there, finished 3rd in league.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Luke outside the top 3, Garrett outside the top 3. Crazy. Just shows. Like skill wise, it's going to be a battle this weekend. But hold on, I got you. I'll read it. Very, very slow here in Vermont. I've been throwing a bar since the beginning of January. I'll tell you what, man, we actually have Mr. Shout out Trick Shot Zach from Maine coming down.
Yeah.
All the way down here for conference, which is pretty awesome. You know, and you just got to keep spreading the game. You get one group of guys that kind of get it together, and it just kind of takes off, I feel.
Yeah.
Like I said before, we're generous. Like it's pretty nice down here to have the people that play as much. And
we lucked out too because a lot of people may not know, Cole and I have only been playing since October. I think October 1st was when we first picked up darts. And he honestly, we were just talking about this today, he was super against Popdarts. Like he was, I would say super against it.
I was reluctant to, like I just had no urge to play.
Yeah, he's like, well, why would we play this when we can just play like cornhole? And I was like, I don't know. So like I'd asked him multiple times, like, yo, do you want to, if I buy a set, will you play? And he's like, And so I finally broke down and bought him with us to Disney one day. We got rained out and had to go back to the hotel. Started playing on at the hotel and got hooked. And then once we were at the hotel, I started when we went back home, I started looking up videos, and I found the Nationals on YouTube, and I was like, wait a minute, there's a competitive side of this that's at Disney, and I was like, okay. So then I started looking more into it and found out about Scoreholio and how to find the leagues and stuff. And when I did that, then I found out about Space Coast Popdarts, and that they had a league starting up in a few weeks, or had just started their leagues. And him and I went, and I reached out to him because that was like 30 minutes from my house, and he now lives about 5 minutes from where we play. So we
did not move there for Pop.
He did not move there for Popdarts. He moved there for work. But so we ended up just going down there and playing one week, and then signed up for the APL, and haven't really looked back since. I think I haven't missed any leagues, and I think Cole's only missed one league. But
that was sick.
Yeah. Other than that, like it's been nonstop, man. My wife got me a table for Christmas. Like I know she's gotten into it now where she's playing leagues, so it's become like a family thing. So it's kind of cool.
Jeff, how long you been playing? I'm gonna keep rattling some questions at you, Derek.
Mm-hmm.
What do you believe is the biggest turning point in any single game outside of T numbers?
biggest turning point. I honestly think. What up, Tenzo?
It's nice to be in a spot where it's growing quick, trying to get back on here in Vermont. Yeah, maybe a year and a half of having Popdarts initially got the board set for tailgating. Yeah, I feel like it's a bar. It's a bar game that turned competitive.
Yeah, if you can get like a brewery that you can play at, or something like that, where you kind of have the room and you can have people hanging around and drinking and stuff. Like, I feel like that will be very, very big, because there's going to be guys that like have that competitive stuff, especially where you're at. So Cole and I met playing disc golf, so we already had we both grew up playing sports, so we kind of had something that like competitive that we
Jeff,
did.
do you play disc golf? The Vermont Championships are like one of the most beautiful disc golf course tournaments to watch.
So for him and I, it was, it's something we can do competitively together now, because he played at a pro level and I was at an AM level. So this tournament, for us to travel and go play and compete at the same level, this is a first for us, honestly. This is something that him and I have never done, even though we've been competing in the same sport before this for years. This is kind of cool for us. But yeah, no, I definitely think if you can find somewhere like a brewery or something like that, where there's going to be guys that can hang out and drink and kind of enjoy themselves and like mingle, it'd probably be a lot easier. Even try there's axe throwing up there. If there's any cornhole leagues, those guys seem to be the guys. Dart leagues as well. Anything that those guys that like weird sports, I feel like are going to be kind of into that stuff. Just trying to find the area to do it and everything. So,
of course, a couple miles down the road that has a few big. I wonder if he lives outside of that course, that'd be great.
Where's that course at?
Let's look it up.
It's Brewster's Ridge, isn't it?
I think it is Brewster's Ridge.
Because I think it's right around the area from where McDonald was from, Sean. Because I think he went up to Vermont to visit some family to watch that tournament one year.
Smuggler's Notch.
Smuggler's Notch, that's where it's at. It's in Smuggler's Notch.
But it takes place on the challenging Brewster Ridge and Fox Run Meadows courses.
Yeah, that's where it was. So it's Brewster Ridge course, but it's in Jeffersonville. There we go. Jeffersonville, Maine.
Tenzo's working today. Tenzo, we're going to miss you this weekend, man. You and your girl, Miss Hope. Wish you guys were coming over, but we understand. Yeah. Honestly, if you guys ever want to, we can carpool together. Be down. No?
What's that?
Hoping they drove up to, but what's the point in that? You guys would drive an hour north for us to all drive together 3 hours west.
Yeah.
2 hours west. Where'd you put this to?
Hidden Springs.
Heard that. I can't wait for that.
I know. Anyone in the area, Tampa, if you want to play some Pop Darts, we're going to be at Hidden Springs. We'll see if we can maybe throw some darts there.
We're definitely going to try some darts with those guys.
Yeah, so.
Try to get it started there?
Oh, yeah, that'd be dope.
We need stickers. Do you have the Pop Dart stickers with you?
I don't.
We should be carrying those.
Yeah.
I'm sure they got like a sticker wall there. So we talked about disc golf, Pop Darts, obviously, and Derek and I also love beer. Well, I love beer. Derek likes trying beers.
Yeah, I was in the beer industry for 10 years. I was in sales for like 5. I was an avid collector of sours. I love sours. Love porters and stouts, but not as much as a good sour. And I had a little bit of an incident where my beer fridge died, and I lost probably close to, what'd you say, 80 cans? I think stock. 80 to 100 cans. I mean, some of these were like limited edition, a single can retailing for $20+, if not more. And I lost them all. And when I lost those, I don't want to say I lost interest, but I kind of lost interest. And then whenever COVID hit, I did a weird thing where like sometimes when I drink alcohol, it makes me get sick. So I try not to drink a lot of alcohol anymore. Yeah.
What are you going to do today?
What do you mean?
Just get a flight?
Like a little flight, yeah, and probably just have a sample of a few little.
We got to look and see what they got.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, dude, when I lost that fridge, dude, I literally almost cried. I called Cole, and I think he was the only other person that really appreciated it as much as I did. And we
was sad.
Yeah, we both shed a tear that day. It was definitely a sad a day in the Durrance household for sure. Remember the cat dog tripping animals cans? Like, oh man, just so many.
Tenzo, if you're still here, man, question of the day.
Thankfully, because I was in the industry, a lot of times like I got them for like crazy deals, like my accounts. So say it was like a $200 case of 24 cans, they would sell me one for like $8. Like they were legitimately selling me one at their cost, if not lower. Like they would hook me up. It was definitely something that like if I were to try and even replace, A, some of the beers couldn't be replaced, and B, just the cost of it was just astronomical. So You live and you learn, and you keep your beer in a better beer fridge.
All right, Jeff and Tenzo, question: What do you guys have different strategies based off of who you're playing, or do you just stick to your game? And does your strategy change throughout the game? And if so, how? I see Hope loves beer.
Nice.
We'll have to talk to Hope a little bit more about beer. We'll have to see the beer knowledge.
Maybe that's what that special juice was.
No, that definitely has some ice in it. Green Mountain, if you don't follow KNG Tenzo, highly recommend it on TikTok as well. He's putting out several videos a day. There's a funny video where he's playing darts with his girl Hope, and she said something.
She's like, "I'm gonna take a
sip of my special drink."
Yeah, my special juice.
And takes a drink. You hear the turns and then hits a T-knobber immediately.
Yeah, it was
hilarious.
It was insane. It was like Bugs Bunny in Space Jam.
Oh yeah.
Come on, Michael, give him some of your special
craft
juice.
beer scene in Vermont is great.
Oh, yeah. Vermont's beer is.
So there's a disc golfer we really like. He's from Boston area, Massachusetts, and he goes up there and talks about their beer all the time. Yeah.
Simon Lazat.
Leicester is where he's from.
I think so. Yeah, something like that. But I think they pronounce it weird because it's up north, maybe. I don't know how like some of those words, like the names are spelled weird, but they pronounce them however.
I'm not sure.
I think I do follow him on TikTok.
Let's go.
Nice.
Let's go. Shout out Tenzo. All right, Derek. Next question.
You guys submit questions too. If you have any questions for us, myself, Cole, just let us know. We have an hour and 45 minutes.
Elite Popdart players from casual players?
Consistency, 100%.
Yeah.
100% consistency.
That's it. That's just the short answer. It's that simple.
I mean.
Well, all right, then what's the difference between elite players and your top elite players? Is it consistency throughout the whole game? Is it that first? It's first dart.
It's a first dart consistency, and at that point it becomes accuracy and consistency. You know what I mean? To be a good player, if you're sticking all three darts, you're going to minimize those 4 or 5 point rounds to 2 and 3, maybe 1. You know what I mean? Or if you're sticking 3 and they have the closest, even a wash. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But when you get to that elite level, you got to have just the difference between like the top 10% and the top 1%. Let's say is, or even the 1% and the 0.1%. The 0.1% are going to be putting it in that, if we're looking at a circle here, it's going to be like, let's say this is a circle here, they're going to be like right here in that front spot every single time. You know what I mean? Maybe a little to the side. They're blocking and they're playing what I was talking about earlier with that offensive, defensive darts. Darts that are working for them, but are negating any positive that your opponent can do. When you're able to do that on a consistent basis and control that, I mean, it's game over.
Yeah, I feel like I've changed my mentality a little bit with pop darts. I feel like your first shot, like we're aiming for within an inch.
Yeah.
That's game plan.
Mm-hmm. I would rather be so lippy I'm popping off or smacking like a high 5 T-knobber than I would be having one like 4 or 5 inches away.
Yeah, sticking darts is extremely important. We talked about this a little bit at League, and this is the mindset I have kind of had. One good dart wins you the round. That's it. Just one.
Just one.
You don't need to throw 3 great darts. I see it all the time with like photos, like look at this grouping. But like, if your first dart's lippy, why are we trying to be more lippy?
Yeah, go a tower for 1 shot because the lippy's negated that one, and then stick the So
obviously, if there's plenty of room and you feel like you can get one closer to try to negate, like or play a little bit of defense, it's great. That's when I feel like, depending on who I'm playing, I'm going to be playing a little bit more defense once I get a good dart. But there's other people that I'm playing. If I put one lippy, now we're going to dive into this.
Yeah.
If I'm lippy on a dart, I leave the rest of the area on a T-knobber open.
Mm-hmm.
It increases the chances of them hopping off, and I'm starting to run towers.
Yeah.
And in that small percentage, if they're able to double lippy and they're more lippy than me, good for them.
And I mean, how many games have we played in the one time we both double lippied and one of, you know what I mean? Like,
that is just going to be part of the game.
Yeah, it happened once in all the games we played.
I have that kind of mentality when we play. Like I said, one good dart. If that first one bounces off, you still got plenty of room.
Mm-hmm.
I think the more and more we play, you're gonna have people throwing those higher shots to kind of squeeze in.
Those meteor mark shots.
Exactly.
I've even taken them into mine. Mine tend to go a little long, but I've even gotten to where I'm throwing mine a little bit higher, just try and get over it.
Yeah, I'm interested to see at this tournament this weekend. There is like a weird wooden bar.
I asked Luke about it. He said it's a camera angle thing. He said he's never had anybody say anything about it giving him any issues. The sides can be a little weird, but he said other than that, they've never had any
No
issues.
high issues.
No, they've never
That's
had
good to
anybody
know.
smacking darts. He said possibly Mark when he goes crazy high, but other than that, he doesn't see any problem.
I'm not a crazy high thrower
No.
by any means.
What's a bad habit you have while playing? A bad habit I have while playing is rushing. I've recently gotten to the point where I've kind of
That's a good question.
I've changed my throw pace, because what ends up happening is I get into the rhythm of my competitor, which only feeds into them. If I play at my pace of play, that's where I'm comfortable. If I start getting into their pace of play, I lose what Cole and I call the pocket, and I start throwing way out here, or like releasing over here when I should be coming straight from the chin and straight forward. So for me, that's my real bad habit that I've really been trying to get away from is pace of my own pace of play, and kind of keeping myself at my own pace. And even if they're throwing darts, as soon as mine smacks, their darts leaving their hand, I still take my second to line up and then kind of get my throw. That's one thing that I've really been doing the past few weeks that I feel like has kind of really increased my gameplay.
I got two. First one, and I think maybe Tenzo and you could agree with this. Sometimes I forget to have fun. I'm out there and it's all like win, 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 win is the mentality.
Yeah.
And I get extremely competitive, and I don't I become mute.
Yeah.
I'm not talking. I'm locked in. I'm focused. And especially like maybe like a tournament like this, I think that's good. But like we're at leagues, I wish I was a little bit more relaxed. But that's just how I am as a player and as a person. And once we're playing, like
I'm the same way.
I kind of step into a different mindset and just kind of lock in. The other one that I do, and it's a weird one, is I have a little slight push to the right, and a lot of it is instead of my elbow being underneath my arm, it starts kind of creeping out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And once that elbow creeps out a little bit, I get a slight push, and I'll notice myself start missing inch to 2 inches further right than anticipated. But
Yeah.
that's a good question.
But the whole have fun thing too, I agree, because at the same time we have to realize with us being having a podcast and going to all these tournaments and being higher ranking players in the sport, we're ambassadors for the sport. So sometimes you gotta really remind yourself, you gotta kind of check those emotions around other people, because you're gonna have younger people coming into the sport, you're going to have newer people coming into the sport, and you don't want to be that guy. You know what I mean? Disc golf has those guys. They get mad, they throw little temper tantrums, they throw discs, they punch. Literally, a pro player ruined multiple tournaments because he got mad at a tournament and punched the ground and broke his throwing hand. And this guy was a top tier, Eagle McMahon, correct? Yeah, it was the dumbest, and he said it was the dumbest thing he's ever done. He regretted it so much. But that's what happens when when money's on the line, contracts, that kind of stuff. When we start getting into bigger deals and stuff with APL, but it's just one of those things where when it all comes down to it, what are we all doing? We're throwing silicone suction cups across a room. You know what I mean?
Blast.
Which is it's fun. You know what I mean? That's why we started doing it in the first place, was because it's fun. So we just got to remember that's why we're all there, just
That's
to have
why,
fun.
like, I do wish that maybe we did games that weren't SPR related.
Yeah, I kind of wish that you and I
wish we
talked
did
about
tournaments that weren't SPR related, because then it'd be more fun.
Yeah, or
Like,
even
I know, like, I'm not trying to sound like bad in a way, but I'm being rated the ranked number one player in the world right now. I feel like every single time I play, I have to be locked in, because if I take a loss right now, I'm losing a ton of points.
oh yeah.
And
That's like we talked about, like almost having leagues, like have it be local tournaments and above be worth, your ranking, and then just have your local leagues be that fun, so we can have fun with other players.
I think maybe that's something we talk about with Mark and Zach, and maybe Tenzo, you would enjoy that as well. Is what if we did do a league night where we didn't play on Scoreholio, we played on our own, just wrote down the scores. There's no like, hey, this is gonna punish you.
Yeah.
All right. Same. I get throwing too fast. Second bad habit I have is subconsciously avoiding position A because I tend to bounce so many darts off the base of the target for 0. All right, so we're gonna go dive into this.
I've literally asked Cole this question when we were playing one night.
If you pop off, if you're throwing, and you say you throw 9 darts and 6 of them are bouncing off the tee knobber, do you change how you're throwing, or do you stay locked in and understand that you're talking a quarter of an inch either way and you threw a perfect dart, or a tee knobber, even more perfect dart?
So I used to do the Tinzo route, and I used to kind of shy away from it. I have now changed to the Cole mentality, where he says, run it because you're bound to hit one. Worst case scenario, you fall a little short, you get lippy, you go a little long, you get backside close. You know what I mean? Just like it's because you're talking like 0.5% difference in strength of your throw. So if you're locked in where you're smack, just keep that locked in, because you got that muscle memory where you're money, and you don't want to give up that money by going to somewhere else just because of, a few bad, pop off, something like that. Or even what I do is I just scoot back just a hair. So if my toes are on the line, I'll scoot back and give myself a little bit of gap. So I'm still throwing the same throw, but I have that little bit of gap where now I may be hitting lippy or, position A where I want to be, instead of changing up my throw or changing up my aiming position or anything like that.
Xavier, have you tried not to?
Yeah, or you could just not. Yeah.
No, I think it's part of that game. It's so tricky because when you're talking about such a tiny little difference, puts a dart in a different spot. It really depends on what kind of game you want to play. Do you scoot a quarter of an inch back? Like, are you lining up a quarter of the inch? Like, are you lining up within an inch to a quarter of an inch every single time you throw? Like, it's actually kind of a crazy thing to think about, but seeing dart stick, I think, is the most fun part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I think it's not fun when you're playing those nights. I know I've had those games. I played the Commissioner, just a for fun game, and I couldn't get a dart to stick to save my life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just bouncing off tee knobber, and it's one of those things where mentally you also have to understand you're not throwing bad darts.
Mm-hmm. You're just talking, like you said, centimeters, millimeters difference on that, because you got to try and get two concave things to come together and vacuum. Like it's a weird thing. It's science, you know what I mean? It's crazy how they do it. But yeah, and we're talking literally the angle difference, the force of it coming on there differently. But because we've seen some of those ones that are 3/4 of the darts hanging off, but it's still stuck on the tee knobber. You know what I mean? So like I said, I'm a big person where I maybe just slide back just a hair, but I just keep running it. It ended. It still says I'm live here.
Oh, maybe I lost service.
I still have LTE. Are we still chat? If you're there, can I get a thumbs up in chat?
Oh, we're live.
We're live. Just kidding.
Oh,
Still put a thumbs up in chat. We're driving here, so we may lose you. We got a lot of chatter in the chat now.
Let's keep it looking.
Read the chat.
No, I want to ask. I want to see what kind of.
Okay. Yeah, Tinza, you had a lot of high fives the other night. Yeah, virtual in person is a lot different, because virtual, Cole and I have played it. It's just kind of weird with virtual because, you have that, you stick the first dart for 3, and then at that point, it's just practice your safety darts, which is nice for like doubles practice, essentially. That's what I feel like virtual is good for. Virtual is good for almost doubles practice, because you get
I would love to see us do a virtual where every dart within 3 inches is worth 3 points.
That would be cool. I would like that too. I think that'd be fun.
I think that would be a fun, different type of challenge, so that we're able to not have safe darts.
Yeah. I also want to try doing a different doubles, and for my doubles, what I would like to do is I want to do it almost, and I guess it wouldn't be cornhole style, but it's kind of cornhole style, but you have to have a lot of room. So the board would be in the middle, and you would be on one side, and your teammate would be on the other, and then the same thing with like how you'd set up, I guess horseshoes would be more like it, right? Is that how horseshoe sets up? You're on one side, your partner's on the other?
I don't think so.
No? Okay. Anyways, and maybe it's more like can jam. I don't know. Probably more like can jam. Anyways, board's in the middle. And then I actually talked.
Can jam would be boards on both sides.
Yeah, but this
that'd be even cooler.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool too. But so what I talked about is you have your board in the middle, and each side would Garrett gave me this idea, which I shout out Garrett, love this idea, and I definitely think it's a cool idea. You have each side has a tower in the front right corner, so because you're facing it'd be front right, but if you're facing opposite, it'd be back left. The tower would still be 5 on your close side, but the far tower would be 15 because it's such a far shot. But if you're throwing at it, obviously it's worth 5. So center darts, so it's something just different. Maybe not 15, maybe 7, something different like that. But so now when you're throwing, I have position A on my front side. Now what I can start doing is throwing long to make defensive darts to help Cole on his side. So your long darts are never really out of the game because your long darts now become short-sided darts for your teammate / opponent, which can then work defensively or offensively or whatever. So that's kind of an idea that I had to kind of play doubles that way.
Xavier said we should do a power spots league one night.
That would be cool.
We should do a non-SPR. No, we don't submit anything. We just play for fun.
Yeah.
And we do stuff like that. I think it'd be a blast.
We could do it like
a tournament.
We could do like an end of the season. We could do like an end of the season tournament or like an end of the season like league or something like that. You know what I mean? Almost like a potluck. People bring some food and have like a little party or whatever. Kind of fun. 99% virtual right now. Yeah.
But virtual is great for growing the sport, especially with your knots.
With people not being able to have leagues and stuff.
Well, yeah, when you're in an area that's just not pushing. But again, we challenge you. I feel like so bad saying it because we just kind of lucked
into it 100%.
Being in an area, but just make sure you're spreading the game. Get out, play it.
I take it to my family gatherings, and my mother-in-law bought my 2 or 3 nephews all Popdarts for Christmas. They all got Popdarts for Christmas, and they love it. They love that I'm a high-ranking player. They brag to all their friends about it and stuff. Like, anytime we got family parties and stuff, like, I bring the Popdarts because all the kids love it. So, like, it's really going to be trying to get the younger generation into it. And if you can convince them, or get them to play, then like their parents will kind of see, oh, this is kind of cool. And then it kind of grows. Like, for instance, like Mr. T, shout out Mr. T and Colton, father and son, you know what I mean? Like, mom even plays Mrs. T play, or Mrs. Prodigy, I'm not sure. She plays. Lindsay, that's her name. Sorry, thank you, Cole. Lindsay plays as well. She hops on stream with them and everything too. So definitely try and get the family into it. That's the easiest. Your friends, realistically, like to start a league, all it takes is you and 3 of your buddies meeting up once a week playing at a bar. And then other people are like, oh, hey, what do you guys? Oh, we do a league here, once a week, da-da-da-da-da. And they're like, oh, well, cool. Then they, get them playing. And then you got 6 guys, and you got 8, and you got 12, and you got, 20 like we do every week. So it's really just trying to get a few of your buddies to kind of commit to playing a few times, playing once a week. And, and even not have to do once a week. You guys can do it, twice a month, do it every other week.
All right, I got another fun question. What's the biggest mistake mid-level players make?
Giving up. Not playing the game out to the last dart.
Man, that's a good one. That's a great answer.
Because when I first started playing, there were so many times where I still had 1 or 2 darts left in my hand, and they had stuck position A. I'm like, oh, well, that's game over, and I literally just threw my 2 darts on the ground and was like, whatever. I'm not even joking. There's a couple games when I first played. I'm like, all right, whatever. Just kind of threw my darts to the board and whatever. If they, and I was like, whatever, good game. So
it's so easy to get in that mentality.
It is. It's literally, Mama Z. Shout out Tenzo for the name check there. Appreciate you. There's been so many times that Cole and I the other night were playing a game at the house, and I had a T-knobber early on. He climbed back, and it was a 20-20 game. My last dart out of my hand, I hit T-knobber, and that's what won the game because he had position A and all the other darts stuck. So at that point, it was all or nothing, and I just happened to throw one high and snuck past him and hit it for the win. So I
was in there tight.
Mm-hmm. It was a great. It was So it wasn't. It's. There's always a way. You know what I mean? Even Cole the other day, we were playing against. It was myself and Jalen. You were with Michaela? Yeah, myself and Jalen. We had darts on board during doubles and everything, and we were going to get points. And then Cole takes his last dart and throws and hits tower, and they end up getting 2 points in the round.
Michaela hit the tower, not me.
Oh, Michaela, I'm sorry, shout out Michaela. And that was not an accidental thing because she had been running towers all night. So, you know, like even that tower shot, you know, like it's anything can happen, you know, don't be afraid to take that and make that Hail Mary play, you know, when your back's against the ropes, because you never know when you might connect with that chin and just knock them out.
Jeff, have a good one, man. Thanks for chilling with us.
Later, sir. Appreciate you. Check back in, make sure there's no D's around, because you're probably going live more this weekend.
I feel like the other flaw to mid-level players' games is not knowing when to attack and when to just get points.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many times in a game when someone's crazy lippy and there's another dart in that I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna attack a tower.
Yeah.
If I throw one at a tower, if I miss a tower, I'm just gonna land put.
Mm-hmm.
Also, new idea. Tenzo, I want your opinion on this because I think people are gonna start doing it. What about tower defense? What are your thoughts on tower defense? I was thinking maybe if I go lippy and maybe another shot that's pretty close to lippy and someone starts throwing towers, to on purpose throw a dart like 6 inches behind the tower.
So that way if they try and run a tower.
So if they run a tower and they miss, it pops off. Or has a higher chance of not hitting the table. Kind of different, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's something that would really do well, but
The one that blows my mind is now that we've moved the position of the tower, the people who have landed the tower like on the front side. Michaela had a couple of those where it was like front side. And I was like, how is that even possible?
oh,
Was it Michaela?
Kurt had one that bounced off the tower.
Really?
It bounced off the tower and stuck. I was like, what the heck?
Wow.
That was a crazy one.
We're now passing the Disney exit
Shout out
on
Disney.
417.
Dude, I feel like our time just keeps expanding, like getting longer. I think we were supposed to get there at like 2:50 when we got in the car.
Well, no, once we got moving, it was like 3:01 or 3:11 because you had to go back inside and we adjusted the thing and everything. So we haven't.
Blame me. You're the one that took 40 minutes to set up your tower.
I know. I had to get my camera working right.
Nice, like a defense tower on Jameson. I've got one point that's big. I love towers. I love the new placement. I think it's a great spot versus where it was in that tucked right corner.
Yeah, I agree.
And I did not like the back.
Not at all.
That was such an impossible shot.
I didn't like the middle either, the back middle.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Like hitting that tower was incredible.
Mm-hmm.
All right, do you think we'll ever get tower only players?
That's a good question. I don't think there's enough reward from it to be worth it, because even if you were to stick the tower, then you're still and you're just running towers. That guy's still gonna get 3 points and negate it down to 2. You know what I mean?
You're just getting 2 points every round.
Yeah.
I could see we start playing people that just run tower much more prevalent. I think it's going to be much more common. Even myself, I feel like I'm running towers way more than I ever thought I would.
I think you may have more people that are going to be like, if there's position A gets taken, they're not going to try and get anything around they're going to just abandon the T marker and just go to tower at that point. Yeah, I think you're going to get more of that for sure.
How close does someone have to be for you guys to no longer run closest dart?
Lippy. But even still, I'm still trying to hit T number sometimes. If it's earlier on in the game, you know what I mean? Like I still, like even you and I, like when we play, we talked about the other day, like we just kind of have this like gentleman's agreement. We just run everything.
Well, that's different.
But even still, like I've kind of like carried that over into my game rules. Where like
if we were to play this weekend, we're playing to win. We're not sitting at home like.
Yeah. No, I mean like
I need a point.
Lippy. Like if someone's lippy at that point, like I'm just trying to stick darts on because they already have an extra point advantage. So I need to try and minimize that points against if I'm going to be getting points against. Which if they're lippy, the only way to not get points against is tower or T number.
Enzo, I want you to know if you're 1 inch away, I'm running. I'm going for you. I feel like I'm like similar to Derek. I think you almost have to be. Honestly, even if you're lippy, depending on where you're lippy, I'm probably running one dart.
If you're right side lippy, and the front's open, or left side lippy and the front's open, yeah, I'm running it still all day. Because at that point, I may go long and hit T-number.
Yeah, I feel like I'm always most likely running one dart.
Because I've had too many that I've been able to, like, if there's like barely a dart in there, I've been able to just squeeze in.
How many points in one round does it feel like, oh, that's rough?
4 or 5.
4?
Yeah,
I think 4 is a good line for that too.
Yeah. Like
3, you're like, all right. That's,
yeah, 3 kind of sucks, but yeah.
I think it's
Especially if it was like, well, that's because I bounced off T-number, you know what I mean? So like,
you give up a 4-pointer, man, it just kind of hurts.
it does. Especially if you get and the 5, if you get none, like that's where it's just like, all right, we got to lock it in right now, and we got to get something going here. A little shaky here. This is freaking. They got new paint routes. I got to try and hold you guys. Don't you get shaken baby syndrome?
Even 3 and 2 point rounds is what Tenzo's saying. I feel like any rounds you lose hurt.
I mean, yeah, any of them. It's just whenever you just got to control the bleeding. It's whenever, the 2 point rounds hurt, but what really hurts is when like 2 point round turns into 3 2 point rounds. You're like, all right, we gotta. It's whenever that person, like I find that Popdarts can be a very momentum based game. You know what I mean? Like there can be times where guys are just like on a tear, but then you get that position A from them and you start getting a couple points, and it's like then you can kind of lock it in and you get right back into it. It's like, all right, well now we're back to a 2 or 3 point game. So
honestly, it's almost like playing a cat and mouse game.
It is, yeah.
I feel like there's plenty of times like when
it's a lot of give and take.
I'm playing like a U or a Mart that I just wait for you guys to bounce one, and then it's all right. I'm capitalizing.
Yeah.
And then it's just ball's in my court. I'm aggressive.
That's kind of how I am. I'm very opportunistic. Like if you bounce your first dart and because you have like honors or whatever, and I can try and get one in there. I'm sure as heck gonna try and get one in there as best as I can.
Tenzo, highly recommend sometime watching the championship game between myself and Michaela and Jalen and Derek. Both games were very, 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 very competitive and fun to watch. And for a doubles, I think we were only getting points if you were within a half an inch.
Yeah, it was. We had some crazy good darts that day.
And then shout out Jalen.
Yeah, Jalen was carrying me that day.
I mean, Teen Auber in the first game had us back against the wall, 18-2. We snuck all the way back, got it to 20-18. You guys, and then I have a dart a quarter of an inch to maybe even a 16th of a dang inch. And Jalen wiggle knobs the top of it to win that game, to send it to sudden death.
Yep.
But yeah, fun watch.
Oh yeah, that was a fun game to play. Honestly, he was locked in that night.
I'll give one for you. What's something like frustration? What's something that frustrates you with Popdarts? And I'll give you one for me. I think it's frustrating.
I can guess yours.
I got two things that frustrate me in Popdarts is I don't like when people pass the line prior to everyone throwing.
That's what I was going to guess for you.
But you know what other thing that's frustrating, and this is more of not anything crazy, it's more of when you're playing somebody and you're playing really well and it feels like you should be up by a lot, but you've only been getting 2 points each round. And you come back and it's like, oh, it's 8-0, but I've been putting every single dart within a 16th of an inch.
Yeah, when it's only like 1 or 2 pointers all the time.
And then you bounce 2, and then you're like, oh, I just gave up 5 points. Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yeah.
8-5.
Yeah, I hate that. I hate that feeling. I know exactly what you mean. It's like you feel like you're fighting tooth and nail just to get every point, and then like you said, they have 2 rounds, and they're like, well, there goes my lead.
Yep. Yeah, I don't think I don't know. We appreciate that, Xavier. I'm the same way. Like I don't ever do it on purpose. But I'm trying to be cognizant of it. I think Derek does a good job at it. Most of the people in our league do a great job at it.
What's that?
Staying behind the line.
Oh yeah, especially, and even if I step forward, I always offer my opponent the option to rethrow if I affected their throw or whatever. So, because there's times you're just getting a rhythm and you get used to throwing first. You know, you've thrown 6 rounds of throwing first, so and then you go and or you're not used to throwing first. I'm sorry, you give 6 rounds of throwing second, so you have last dart. And so you think as soon as that dart leaves your hand, you go to cross, and then you start throwing first, and then it's their actual last throw, and you're like, whoops. So it happens. Happens especially a lot more in doubles, I think. My big problem with it I have in doubles is I go to check the dart while other people are throwing. I've done that a few times, so that's one thing I got to keep in mind. Like the other night when we were playing doubles, you were like about mid-throw, and so I walked out of your throwing way, but like up the court essentially to see who was closer before I threw, but it was like in the middle of your throw. I don't know if you remember that or not.
Yeah.
So stuff like that, you just got to be mindful.
Mr. Xavier just throwing out Garrett's stepping over the line early. So this is when it comes to us as players. Do we have that conversation? Like what's the ruling on this eventually? I feel like there's got to be some type of penalty eventually.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
One day, right? I think there has to be. You can't just automatically do that. I got one for you guys. And, you know, as a player and competitor, I'm always thinking of stuff and different aspects of the game. What are your guys' thoughts on tight game, right? 20-20. Derek versus myself. Conference championship, right? I throw, he throws. I put one lippy. He throws. And then I call timeout. Not for myself, but icing the kicker.
If you have a timeout available, why not use it? They do it all the time in football.
Yeah, I think we're going to see it. I think it will be something that happens. Because in all honesty, last dart, you already got the nerves.
They may not let you call a timeout unless it's your turn.
That's what I'm saying.
So you throw your first dart and your lippy.
My dart, your dart, my dart, your dart. I call timeout.
Gotcha. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yep. And then timeouts are what?
15 seconds, I think is what he said.
No, I thought it was a minute.
Maybe it's I'm not sure.
Something crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can see someone doing it. Xavier, I've never talked to you about it, but I wish you would have seen Hope put the whoop down on me at regionals.
I remember checking that scoreboard and was like, what is going on?
She had me sweating. No, I think you get 15 seconds between each throw, or 10 seconds between each throw, but you get a timeout. What's that from?
I don't remember that.
Baseball on the Wii Sports.
Oh.
Timeout.
As long as I play that.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Shout out Wii Sports. Popdarts.
Yeah, I want to say I think it's 30 seconds or a minute for the timeout. I don't remember which one it is.
Garrett walks in right away. What are the chances of that?
That's hilarious.
What's up, Garrett? We were talking about you,
we're talking about you twice. One, yeah. I gave you a shout out for the 15-point idea on the tower. Huge shout out there for the doubles.
15 point for the towers. What? Did I miss this? Was I not in the car?
You were. The doubles, when I said we're doing doubles.
Oh, the back and forth.
The far-sided tower would be like 15 points or something because it's on the back left corner.
No, Garrett, it's nothing bad at you, man. We were joking around. We were talking about what's your biggest pet peeves with playing Popdarts? Like, what are your biggest frustrations?
That your opponent does.
Not just your opponent. It could be anybody.
True.
It could just be the game itself.
Yeah. By the way, guys, we are on our way to Hidden Springs Ale Works in Tampa. So if anybody is going to be in the area early for the tournament before the meet and greet, we'll have a little meet and greet before.
Garrett, you guys are talking about in chat right now, Garrett had the 2 T-Knobber game against Mr. Xavier.
Was that during? Oh, that was during regionals. Yes, yeah. I remember that. The hype was great. Oh. Everyone heard it.
Had Jeremy breaking his neck.
I know.
Deer in the headlights. It's kind of funny. Is that your first time doing that, Garrett? Have you ever done 2?
How do you like that ringtone?
Popdarts. Have you ever had 2 T-Knobbers in one game, other than against, unfortunately, Xavier? I've never done it.
I've only had one, and it was the other night against Gold. 2020.
Derek, did you even up watching that match?
Did I even what?
I don't know. Derek, did you even up watching that match? He's definitely using voice to speak.
Oh, he does use voice to speak. He told Mark about it.
Done a T-Knobber in one round and tower in another, but never in the same match. Yeah, I've never done 2 T-Knobbers in the same match.
Nope.
Derek did. You can see.
2020 tie game walk-off T-Knobber.
Derek, did you ever watch that match?
Yeah, the video you sent me. Yeah.
I think the whole venue heard it. I think your wife might have heard it.
Yeah, in Daytona. Yeah, my wife called and said, "Hey, did some guy just hit 2 T-Knobbers? I can hear him from here." Actually, they were at Disney that day, so they definitely heard.
They were on Rock and Roller Coaster. Whoa! Is that Steven Time? No, that was Garrett.
Yeah, it was Garrett.
Hitting 2 T-Knobbers against Tenzo. Alrighty. Garrett, I feel like I didn't really get to talk to you too much, man. I heard you're doing a lot of stuff over with Popdarts on your end.
Him and Mark.
We can talk, yeah, him and Mark. We can talk a little bit more, get to know you a little bit. Are you coming out tonight for the 6 to 9 at Peepaw's?
Peepaw's Poppers.
Are we darting it up tonight, or are we just hanging out?
I would assume they'd be throwing darts.
I feel like we threw way too many darts tonight before conference.
Yeah, we did.
We played for several hours.
We got there at, what, 7? We stayed until, like, midnight? I think I threw more darts the night before than I did at regionals itself. Like, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, tonight? It's probably not, depending on the wife, want to do some meetups, though. I don't think you and I have ever actually met. I think we kind of had like a...
I don't think him and I have actually, like, hi, I'm Derek.
I think it was literally like a hi, I'm cool, nice to meet you, and that was it.
Yeah.
I don't think we ever had any more of an interaction than that. So we will make that happen tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
We'll definitely make that happen. Well, if you don't come out tonight, we missed you. If you do come out tonight, awesome. Can't wait to talk. But we'll definitely talk some more tomorrow. Get to know each other a little bit more. Garrett, what's it like throwing high darts at this location? Derek and I talked a little bit about that with Luke. We wanted your opinion as well. Do you feel like if you throw a really high dart, does that wooden piece across the board get in the way?
That little cross rail.
You also, yes, I'm a little bit taller, so it might affect me more. But Luke's tall. Isn't Luke like 6'4"?
I mean, I think he's at least 6 foot, something like that.
Strange.
Oh, it's good. High ceiling depends on how high you throw. Okay.
Would that board possibly get in the way?
Have you seen anybody hit it, or has anybody ever complained about it? I guess is a good question to ask.
That's a great question. I feel like this time's not going down. 4 people. Oh, I just lost some. If you throw a normal lob, you're good. My wife has only hit it, and that's because she threw wild.
6'1". Gotcha.
Turns out 6'1".
Yeah.
I'm interested. I'm going to push the limits on it because I feel like I've started throwing a little bit higher, especially trying to get those backsides.
Yeah.
So might just have to adapt a little bit on that. But everyone's playing on it, so that is what it is. The championship round. Or maybe I'll just be on the main court the whole time. The entire time. Garrett, if you can make that happen, it'd be awesome.
I think we're only using that main court for the last game. Isn't it?
That's it?
That's crazy.
I like that.
I wonder how many boards. Does anybody know how many boards we're playing on this weekend? Like how many tables? 4, 5, 6, 100?
No, again. You're about 10 feet before the beam. Oh. Man, that beam looks like it's in the way.
Yeah, it does. Wait, Cole wants to only play on the Main Street board, but we know that we're only using that for the final one. So
6 boards. That should be plenty for 20.
oh
I
yeah,
bet you'll have
that's gonna be just like a league night. So we should be able to bust it up pretty quick. Are we doing? Does anybody know how many rounds of round robin we're playing?
I heard a rumor that we're not.
They're just seeding.
Random. Like we're gonna do round robins and then just random draw. It's being talked about.
But why would we do round robin if we're doing random draw?
Warm up. Who knows? First conference, we'll see. Maybe I heard that for doubles. Maybe doubles is just gonna be random.
Chip bags for the catering tomorrow.
Boom.
Sorry,
Okay,
guys,
it's sent.
I had to reply to a text message.
What's everyone's thoughts on round robin? guys' thoughts on round robin?
I don't mind it. It's just, I still think it needs to be seeded somehow. You know what I mean? Like there needs to be some kind of way to make it to where it's even. Because I know during regionals I played against like I had Michaela, who's an experienced player, but then I had two people who had never picked up Popdarts in their life before. So I ended up getting first place in regionals in the round robin tournament. And again, whenever Cole was playing his round robin, he had to play like all experienced players, some of the better players that were playing there. So the fact that we had two different experiences in round robin, I don't think is very fair and really gives you an accurate, tell of who's playing well or whatever. So
I'll be honest, I feel like it might be more accurate this weekend. Like caliber of players wise, I don't think there's a big a difference between top and bottom.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a much tighter.
Yeah.
Garrett, talk to us a little bit more about Dan. What about Dan?
Yeah, who's this guy? Is he a
Who's this guy coming in?
Is he a sleeper?
Axe thrower. We got Tenzo. I feel like for me at least, it can throw my game off after. You mean like round robin throws your game off or what? Left-handed, another lefty.
Wow.
Another Austin. Austin is lefty, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Shout out Austin. Great player from Orlando. Anybody's games this weekend. It's going to be a couple big darts are going to matter.
Oh yeah.
Whoever wins this weekend is going to have a couple games that are going to have giant throws. You look at some of the biggest games in regionals, right?
It's going to be big teen offers.
Dylan knocked me losers bracket teen offer. I'm just going off the teen offers I saw and I remember seeing. I got knocked out teen offer against Mark, Mr. Meteor Mark. We had Zach knock out DJ with a teen offer. I think Zach knocked out DJ, Mark, and hit one against Dylan in like back-to-back games.
Yeah, he was definitely locked in there towards the end. Locked in at the end there.
Garrett, I was talking to Blake, Cathead Dad. I want to know the science behind how the marker is placed on the table, meaning which way it's facing.
So like if the logo was like this or if the logo was like this, essentially, because it has like a little puck on the bottom.
Does that determine how well a T-knobber sticks? And I wonder if Josh and Jason have ever dove into that. I might reach out to them and ask too.
Yeah, like is there a specific way we should put in the T-knobber?
My guess is the logo needs to be facing us.
Yeah.
But like, if it's the other way, does it have a better chance of sticking because there's less give? Let's see.
Got a lot of chat going on, man.
So I think if you can get blockers, you should be good. Alright, cool. It feels like a fourth quarter game where it matters most, but you were tired. That's fair. He's oddly accurate.
It's because that's from axe throwing. Those guys are crazy accurate. It's
I just try to face it toward the throwers. I think it has a difference when it comes to inch terms. Maybe. If you hold a marker, Garrett, and like move it, like you feel it. There's definitely different gives depending on which way it goes.
Yeah, for sure.
But
well, that's one thing I've still never seen in person. I've never seen an inchworm.
I've yet to see an inchworm.
Yeah, I honestly want to say an inchworm is probably the most.
I've also never seen a 30-pointer, a wiggle knob on a T-knobber.
Yeah, I want to say that besides the triple knobber, I think is what they call it. Besides the triple knobber, I think that the inchworm is probably the most elusive trick shot in Popdarts.
What if we 15-point clubbed it with a triple on a tower? That's how you made the 15-point club.
And triple on a tower.
Hit the tower and then wiggle knob a tower.
That'd be insane.
15 points.
Mm-hmm, it would be. That'd be the doing it style right there. Would that be like its own patch in itself, like a double tower club?
What?
Would that be like its own patch? Okay, we're back. internet. My phone overheated. Sorry. We got the AC going on now, so if it's too loud with the AC, let me know. Turn it down. Is everybody back? Thumbs up in chat if you are here. Didn't get anything after the talk with triple numbers. Let's see, triple numbers. I think we're just talking about we haven't seen any or any happen. Definitely, I think triple numbers are those are the most elusive trick shots in a Popdart. So I would say I've never seen either one of them. No worries. Everyone will kind of come. Hopefully, they'll come back and get them back in here. If not, then we'll just hang out for the next 53 minutes until we're sipping on some beers. Derek, what is Cole's biggest strength and weakness? And Cole says for Derek.
I'm going to talk about weaknesses, Garrett. Not today, not tomorrow. Tomorrow night? No, I'm kidding. Am I answering for you and you're answering for me?
Yeah, so Cole's biggest strength is, I talked about it earlier, whatever, just like we leave with me guys. Cole's biggest strength is definitely his consistency and his accuracy. If you watch him back, I can't because I think this. I mean, I can maybe spin that around too. It's a different angle though. I can flip it almost. Cole's biggest thing is his consistency and accuracy. He's almost always hitting position A. And if it's not, it's because usually it's either hit off marker of some way, shape, or form. So that's usually his biggest thing.
Yeah, think about my weaknesses there.
The weakness for Cole would probably be it's tough, man. He's the number one player in the world for a reason, like ratings wise, no matter what ratings you look at. Honestly, dude, like it's really hard because he's just a consistent, accurate player. So I guess sometimes he's too accurate. As crazy as that sound could be his biggest weakness, and he'll be hitting off target marker. We talked about this earlier too. Like, and he'll just keep hitting off target marker, but he can do that because he can still put a close dart and have one good dart to even wash around. So I would say maybe his biggest weakness is confidence. You know what I mean? As crazy as that sounds.
My biggest weakness is confidence.
Yeah, because like you're so confident that you're gonna, you know what I mean?
Oh, my biggest weakness is I'm overconfident.
Not you're overconfident. You know what I
Way to
mean?
make it awkward, Garrett. Get me out of the car.
That's what he said, make it awkward. So there you
Garrett,
go.
I'm going to exit 33 in Lakeland. I need you to come pick me up.
His height, the air is thinner up there. Yeah,
That's crazy. That's crazy. Derek's biggest strength and biggest weakness. Derek, you know what's nuts?
What's that?
Which one do you want first?
Weakness. You gotta beat me down, and you can build me back up.
Derek's biggest weakness is his head.
How big it is?
You get in your own head.
Yeah,
Get in your own head.
100%. There's times where I'm playing, and I can literally see my hand, like I'm like shaking like this, trying to like, and it's like I tell myself, take a breath, like it's freaking Popdart. So yeah,
Can't get nervous when you're playing.
yeah. But I do have anxiety and stuff too, so it doesn't really help. It definitely feeds into that. Yep, I will say 100%. I definitely doubt myself, but with how much I've been playing and how consistent I've been playing a lot lately, like I feel like some of that's definitely gone away. Because there's times where him and I play where I would have just shied away from taking certain shots, but now like even though it's just one game between us, like I'm trying to like thread that needle and get that dart, in the two, like that I may not need to try and do, but I still like try to do it because it's gonna get me 3 points or 2 points versus me losing 2 points. So
I would say Derek's strength we compete every time now. I don't feel like I'm ever.
Yeah.
I very rarely blow you out anymore.
Yeah, no, the blowouts, and if it is, it's because like usually a trick shot or because I'm running T-knobbers and bouncing off of T-knob or whatever. But yeah, very rarely do we have crazy blowouts anymore.
I mean, we play each other too, so like I think
it helps. Yeah.
It understands like you have to put a close start in, so you get used to throwing close starts.
Yeah.
And sometimes people shy away from that. When you're playing people, like challenge yourself.
Slowing down too, like I was talking about earlier, slowing down my pace of throwing, getting out of other people's rhythm and staying in my own throw rhythm has really helped me as well. Dexterity. What do you mean by like dexterity? Like my dexterity or Cole's?
I don't know what to do with my
What am I doing with your hands? Garrett, where are you from? How far are you from? I know you play at Peacock a lot. Is that like your local club, or is that like a little drive for you? How far are you from? I know, like me personally, mine's in Titusville, which is the next couple towns over. So it's about a 30-minute drive. Born and raised in Palm Harbor. Nice.
Where's that?
Yeah, I don't know where that's at. Sounds fancy though.
Garrett, how did you get
Just
into
north of
Popdarts?
Clearwater. Nice. Yeah, Garrett, how did you find Popdarts? Because we know that you were at Disney last year for nationals.
We heard him.
30 minutes south of you. Nice. 30 minutes south. That's cool.
30 minutes south of what, Peebles?
Yeah, Peebles is 30 minutes south of him. He's in Clearwater. He's just north of Clearwater, sorry. I always love coming down here and going past the dinosaur land. It's so fun. Found it through TikTok. Nice. So when you found out, how did you go from seeing it on TikTok to ending up at Popdarts Nationals? Was there like a contest they were running, or like did they just like advertise it, or? That's one thing we've always been curious about, is how do the guys get to, find out about it to get to nationals.
Garrett, while you're typing out that, I got a rules question I want your opinion on.
Stupidly competitive, so you saw their tournaments and trick shots and was like, I can see this going big. Nice.
Thoughts on the bigger and better this gets, right? The bigger the game gets, the sport gets. Look at that brew hub, bro.
That's where they brew a lot. So, fun fact, we're just now passing by Brew Hub. That is where they brew Orange Blossom Pilsner.
Really?
It's a contract brew. Yep, and that's where they brew it, as Brew Hub. A lot of local craft breweries brew out of Brew Hub. If they have if their facility is too small and they start to get really big, they will contract it out to Brew Hub, and they say these are the ingredients you buy from this distributor, and there's a recipe, and they do it all for them.
Good to know. We'll bring it back into Popdarts.
Yeah, fun fact about beer there, guys.
Thoughts on, as the game gets bigger and bigger and players get better and better and then go into elite darts. T-knobbers being worth too many points. What's the fix? Less points. My idea that I really like is, what if T-knobbers didn't negate the closest dart? You can still get the closest dart.
Either way. So if you hit the T-knobber and you have closest, it would be
13 points.
Plus your other one would be 14 points. But
Or either of the two.
Yeah. You hit the
7 points.
You hit the 12, and then the other person hits their 5, so it's only, like you said, 7 versus a 9 potentially point round.
And it negates any type of safe darts at that point. You're no longer just throwing on the board because you hit a T-knobber. T-knobber, lippy, and tower. The trifecta.
Mm-hmm. That's what I even said, because realistically, You could.
That'd be crazy.
So this is
That's
what
a 19-point round.
Oh yeah, I had this, Garrett. You hit a lippy, then you wiggle knob it. So that would be 4 plus the 8 would be 12. Plus your one dart would give you 13. You would actually get 1 point if you did that, and they hit T-knobber and stuck both their darts this way. So you could potentially completely negate their T-knobber, and you still gain a point if you're able to get a lippy wiggle knobber and stick your dart.
I would like to know, like, statistically, like, how often do good players come back against good players when they hit a T-knobber?
Yeah.
When you take the top players versing one another, you know, obviously, if you play somebody who isn't as skillful or a little newer to the game and they hit one, you have a higher chance, but, you know.
Correct.
It's tricky.
Mm-hmm.
Don't give them tens of flashbacks. So, yeah, just wanted your opinion on that, Garrett. Thoughts on if that's something that you can see happening, something you like, something you don't like, or if you have other ideas. I feel like right now it's good, but you know, in the future when people are playing this and able to make more money off of it, T-knobbers are going to be...
Yeah. It'd be like saying equating it to, I know it's more difficult to do, but it's almost like equating it to hitting a bullseye in darts, and you're saying, okay, that's game over. Or almost game over, because you now have 2/3 of your points. I'd be like you playing a game of 301 and a bullseye being worth 100 points. You know what I mean? And your partner has no way to negate that whatsoever.
It's almost like if you hit a grand slam, it's game over.
Kind of, yeah.
You know, it doesn't happen very often.
Mm-hmm.
You know, bases are loaded, you're swinging pretty hard. But, I don't know.
I need to get over, because we got to get off in 2 miles. If you could help me out. I'm going to go after this white
I'm
van.
just going to let you do your thing.
Hold on.
Right. He's talking about triple 20s. You're right. But, like, imagine hitting a triple 20 or a 180, and that's game.
Yeah.
Even though it's not, it's such a big thing.
Yeah, I
but
feel like...
is it going to be the opposite? Is it T-knobbers are going to happen so much that, you know, both of you can get one.
Yeah.
I mean,
but you can't. But it's something you can't negate because they're now sitting on top of it. So now you.
What if we played to 30? Keep it 10 points, but we played to 30, 25.
Maybe. Definitely something that could be talked about.
Are our games too quick? Should our games go to best 2 out of 3 at a higher level?
Yeah, should you have sets? And you know what I mean?
Yeah, should we have sets? I think so.
I do as well.
That would negate that as well.
Mm-hmm.
That gets rid of, like, someone just...
Yeah, like...
I don't know skill level-wise, Garrett. I haven't seen you enough. I've played with Xavier quite a bit, but, like, we're almost going to call it getting 10-0'd. You know? You got Colton down here. Say Colton comes down and plays and against Garrett, and Garrett, you go T-knobber, take him down. You know, I don't think that's something that... It doesn't happen often, but it could definitely happen.
Oh, yeah.
What is that?
Games would be so much longer.
Yeah.
Best of 3, 5. Yeah, I think I think it would depend on like the almost do it like how they do like boxing and stuff like that. The higher tier tournaments, or if it was like a championship match, you know, it'd be like best of 5 or maybe not best of 7, probably best of 5. But normal matches be like best of 3. Because like when I watched it for nationals, I was very surprised. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, wait, these guys are getting one game against each other. They don't get any redemption. They get no chance to, like, it's just one and done. I'm like, that's kind of weird, because everything I've ever played has always been like, you know, at least you have a chance to kind of, you know, best of 3 or best of 5. Because even the World Series, isn't it like what, best of 5, then it goes to best of 7, or is that basketball?
Basketball's all about best of 7.
Is it?
For the playing game. Baseball, the first round is best of 3.
That's what it is. Okay, best of 3, and then it goes to best of 7, right? Yeah. So yeah, I'm definitely not against playing, and that gives people more time to play darts, which is what we all just want to do. We all just want to play more darts, you know, like, oh god. It sucks that we are, you know, having to almost feed more round robin games in just so we can feel like our players.
So does it go to that?
Games.
Do we do round robin, and then it's best 2 out of 3, but not double elimination? Still guarantees you 2 games.
Yeah.
I think tournaments would run longer, but I think that's almost where you have to go at times.
Yeah, because best 2 out of so what? So it's best 2 out of 3. So if you take your 2 losses in the first game, you're out, kind of thing. I guess it wouldn't be your 2 losses, but that's how it'd be. It'd be single elimination, but it's matches versus. Just a thought.
Colton would get destroyed by Mark, Zach, Cole, Derek, Tenzo. Drama.
I'm curious to see. Like, I really want to play against Mr. T and Colton both. I want to see. I just want to see how I would compare against those guys. I know that they're both great competitors and very skilled competitors. So look at this dummy. But yeah, it's. I think everybody wants their shot at him. You know what I mean? He's the current national champion, so everybody wants to turn to see what they can do.
I know I do.
Yeah,
I'd love to play him.
Oh yeah.
I love playing everybody though, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's fun about this.
Yeah, because everybody has different types. Like everyone has different styles. Everybody has different, like everything. So it's just a different game every time.
All right, I'm gonna talk about him because he's doing really well lately, Mr. Luke.
Yeah, Mr. LDO.
What's with the guide hand?
Yeah.
Because in a basketball, like you bring it up and you're touching the ball until it gets about 80% of the way up, and then it goes to pretty much it's one hand. Not pretty much what it is. But is it just because it's like it feels good? Like, because it's not there for anything.
And this is coming from Cole, who played
college basketball.
He played college basketball. He played D2 college basketball.
I've shot more basketballs in my life than anything.
Than throwing Popdarts.
By far. I get it, but I'm already in like a basketball shot. But yeah, your left hand. I don't know. It's kind of funny.
He does a Hadouken. Yeah, so that's what I told Cole, because I know Luke played we both know he played basketball growing up, so we're just thinking maybe it's a comfortability thing. It's just more, he's just like used to that, just kind of, you know what I mean? So he just kind of does it.
I don't know, man.
I'm not against it because I'm a goofy-footed thrower too, so I like the side. I just keep the hand of the down by my side, but that comes from disc golf, because disc golf you always try to keep that extra left hand out of the way. You kind of put it by your side, so like when you're putting. So that's why it's kind of it reminded me of that. But yeah, no, it's definitely something different. What am I supposed to? Yeah. Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're going the right way.
Now where do I go here? Keep going straight.
Okay. I wonder if this is just popping up back on the internet.
Maybe it'd be completely.
I feel like GPS shouldn't do that.
No.
Guys, we're not part of the problem. We're just following the GPS. That is not on us.
I don't know what we're doing right now, but it's doing something.
We got off on an exit just to pass cars.
Yep. That's why I like my GPS.
He does a Hadouken.
Hadouken?
Ain't no way that your text-to-speech took Hadouken.
If it did, you had to easily program that in there. Or you've spelled it so many times.
If it did, that probably means you say it quite a bit.
Yeah.
Impressive. Yeah, why did it do this?
No idea.
Stupid GPSs. It's my phone. My bad. It's on me. I'll take the blame. I will take the blame. Luke was the person that taught me how to throw back in September in my first league.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Luke's good
I'm about
people.
to tell Luke, like, hey, come spend the night on a Monday.
Right?
Spend the night on Tuesday night. I got you. I got a bed.
Yeah, dude.
What's on this weekend? Yeah, dude, if you ever want to come over and you got a Wednesday off.
Yeah. What's everybody do for work, by the way? I run a Tijuana Flats.
I'm general manager of a B-Dubs.
So we got two general managers of restaurants in here. What's everybody else do?
You got to get over once in their gloves.
Yes, sir. What do you guys do to feed your Pop-Tarts addictions? Making pretty good time. Back on the 311.
Oh, this part of I-4 over here.
Software engineer. That's crazy. Do you work for a specific company, or are you like a Like with a startup or something like that. What do we got over here? Sheesh, guys, we have a Ferrari over
Take
here.
the phone, show the people.
All right, hold on, guys. Hold on.
Show
Hold
the
on.
people. Slow down. Show the people.
I'm trying to. Hold on, guys. We just passed this up in the. Sheesh. Sheesh.
For
free. Sounds good to me. Well, Ferrari action for you guys.
Shout out Adam Sandler. If you know, you know.
If you don't, bedtime stories. That's all I gotta say. Get your nice up.
What's the hamster's name?
Bugsy.
Bugsy.
Bugsy, I think. The hamster.
Bugsy.
Shout out Bugsy the hamster.
Shout out Bugsy. Non-Popdarts. What's your top 3 favorite Adam Sandler movies?
Big Daddy, number 1.
Big Daddy's your favorite Adam Sandler movie?
I had it on VHS and I literally used to watch it when it was done, put it on rewind and watch it like just nonstop on loops when I was a kid. So yeah, Big Daddy for me is probably number 1. Man.
Same here. Same here too though. Gotta work. Bye. Bye everybody.
Bye.
Everybody, we'll see you this weekend, except for you, Tenzo. Enjoy your weekend.
Second's gonna be Happy Gilmore.
Great answer.
And then third, I really like Grown Ups. I think Grown Ups is a great movie.
I think if my favorite versus the best, Grown Ups isn't the best. It is the one of his best Adam Sandler movies. Sandler movies.
Ooh. Honorable mention: 8 Crazy Nights.
That's a technical foul.
All right,
And then
yours?
there were me. Happy Gilmore number 1.
Okay.
Easily.
Yep.
Dude, there's so many good Adam Sandler movies.
I know.
Pixels is so good. Waterboy, Billy Madison.
I forgot about
Longest
Waterboy.
Yard,
Yep. Oh, Longest Yard. I just watched it that night with Susanna.
Wedding Singer, Click,
Yep. Oh, Click. That's a good one too.
50 vs. AIDS, Just Go With It. Anger Management.
Oh, that's a good one too.
The Wedding Singer.
You already said that one.
Yeah, there's just too many. Did we miss any? That were big.
I'm sure we did.
On Grown Ups, Happy Gilmore.
What about there's
Hotel
2.
Transylvania.
The one where he's the gem guy.
Uncut Gems.
Yep. And then what's
Also-
is that the one, the basketball movie?
Oh yeah, it's great.
It's a great movie.
Honestly,
One top.
might be my favorite basketball.
Yeah,
movie.
it has all the big athletes in it and everything. Where he's like what's he, like a scout kind of almost?
He is a scout.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
NBA scout for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Great movie.
So Happy Gilmore, Grown Ups. Are we going Big Daddy?
I mean, it's a great movie.
Yeah, I think I might agree with you. Did we have the same list? Did we just become best friends?
Yeah. I think we had the same list, just backwards. Not backwards, but it's out of order.
Yeah, I think I'm happy with that list. Sonny, I can wipe my own ass.
I can wipe my own
Hip kangaroo song. Kangaroo song.
ass. And he also taught me that Styx was one of the greatest bands ever, and that the critics are just cynical assholes.
Hip hop anonymous.
And the old drunk, like the old homeless guy, he's like, it was, they're like, Toronto is Molson. He's like, hell yeah. It's so good.
What do you want? Cheerios.
Cheerios. They don't have that.
Cheerios.
Lasagna. Can I get a hot cake special? And sorry, sir, we stopped serving breakfast.
Somebody get this kid a Happy Meal.
Yeah. And he pees on him. Does that ever happen to you with Troy? Where he peed on you? Or he's not? He's still in diapers yet.
Not now.
Yeah, he's in diapers, but I'm sure there's gonna be a time where you get.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna get a little warm stain on you there.
Of course. What does they say when they slam the can on the ground?
Damaged goods are 10% off or something like that.
I wonder if Zach's gonna be here tonight.
Zach who?
Mr. Zach.
Oh, Conlog.
Hello.
You forgot to look up the beer list too. What do we got on draft?
I'll be there tonight. See you then. Thanks, man. Flight takes off. He flew at 2. He's in the sky.
He's in the sky.
The wheels in the sky keep on turning.
Down, down.
Oh, we're gonna get it. It was too good.
DMCA strike.
Sorry, man. Websites. Keel Farms. Phenomenal ciders.
Oh, yeah.
Are you old enough to drink? Of course.
No. I mean, yes, of course.
Why do you have to do that to visit a website?
Right. Pretty soon they're going to make you take a verification and put your face on
You
there.
can't even find their website. Are they shut down?
They better not be.
Do they close down?
I would be so sad if they closed down. We had 3 people and they just left.
Alrighty.
They didn't watch us.
How'd you like to get your order for here? On tap beer lasers. Oh, those are just
Barely.
teasing the trap.
Man, that's all right.
Tampa Mule. It's a spicy lime and ginger seltzer.
I'm good on that.
Riot Juice.
Oh yeah, I'll take one of those, please.
I know, man child.
Ooh, man child. What is that? The hold on, man child. That is the PB&J sour. Is it not?
Tiramisu.
The
It's a
chocolate.
cocoa nibs espresso
stout. Yeah.
Parade Throw. It's a king cake inspired cream ale.
I don't know about that.
I think I've had all of these, unfortunately. That sucks.
That's really good. The mango cider. Fun fact, Gabe, even though you're not in here, shout out Gabe, he got so drunk off those whenever Keel Farms first got out, we first started distributing them. They brought a keg of it. Gabe drank like 6 to 7 30 or 40 ounce Yetis full of that cider.
Oh, wow.
He was drunk during a disc golf tournament. It was the craft brewery disc golf tournament, first one we ever did, and they teamed like random players up with brewers. So we got teamed up with the Keel Farms guys. So every time we'd go past it, we just kept filling up with things, bro. It was crazy.
So, beers that you might want to try.
Are you asking or telling?
Telling you.
Okay.
They do have some in cans.
I probably won't get a can if it's not something I can have on
A
draft.
banana in the tailpipe. It's a coconut banana cream pie inspired pastry stout.
I think we've
That
had
is
that
not
before.
on draft, and I've never had that.
Okay, then
And I will be buying that.
I think you and I have seen that. We just didn't get it.
I will be buying
I think that may have been one of the ones I had that we didn't get to drink.
All right, Black Canvas number 1, 2026. It's a decadent imperial sweet stout,
Yep.
aged 18 months. And hand-selected Four Roses barrel from Kenny's Liquors.
What?
Yeah, pistachios, toasted coconut, Madagascar, vanilla beans. This is a 100-can releases thick, nutty, pure liquid artistry. Perfect start to our new experimental series.
I love stuff like that.
12% ABV. Kick my ass.
Oh my god, C-Rex.
What? Dinosaurs!
You see the jabs that our Universal did to Disney whenever they took Dinosaur out?
Yes.
It was hilarious.
They have no bake, which is the cheesecake.
Yep. I think we've had that before, right?
Yeah, I think we've had most of these, dude. Moonflower, it's a pastry sour with blackcurrant, hazelnut, chocolate, vanilla. Sounds good.
I don't think we've had that one before.
Man Child, Riot Juice.
Did they have Serenity now?
Oh.
Why would they not have that? It's like a cherry cordial. That'd be perfect for Valentine's Day. Bro, they may have something crazy for Valentine's Day. It's Valentine's Day today, bro.
Yeah, you never know. This may not be up to date.
Check their Facebook.
I'm going to check their
Or Instagram.
Hidden Springs website on what was ordered recently.
I was thinking because it's for Instagram.
Well, when we have nobody, what are you trying to hear back?
Yeah. Here, bro, you have this right here. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. And I can also turn this down right here too, where it's not all the time.
Yeah, somebody definitely got something. It's called I Love That For You.
See, I know they're going to do some kind of special release
It
today.
just came out today.
What is it?
Does not have anything.
I love to hear that. That's what we like to hear, Chad.
Only one person.
That's what we like to hear,
Smoothie
Chad.
pastry.
Smoothie pastry's got to be sour.
It is a sour for sure. Tiger's Blood. What did I say it was called?
This one, I love you or whatever, something.
No, it is on here. You can see it right here. They just typed it in wrong. It is a strawberry shortcake.
It's gonna be really good or really bad, but it's them, so it's gonna be really good.
Dope can.
They've Flamingo before. Have we not had that one? Do they have food? Really? Well, disappointing.
Or at least they weren't. Parade throw sounds good.
That's the king cake.
Yeah.
I hate when I see cream ale because I'm automatically thinking like creamy ale, but it's just the color of the ale, which always throws me off.
Tiramisu sounds great. Banana in the tailpipe.
Isn't Tiramu just like a white label with a cow on it?
I don't see it. Like, I'll have to look. It might be.
I think we've had that one before.
This banana coconut cream pie inspired sours.
I think I've had that, Cole, but I think I had it on draft at DeLand and I called you when I had it. Same thing with strawberry shortcake. I think I've had the strawberry shortcake, but I think it was one that I had when I was like when I was working for Barat and I was like on my route, and I think I tried it there, like at Halfwell on DeLand.
I doubt anybody else hopped on.
Well, are we gonna just go live when we go back to the brewery?
Probably.
All right, guys. Well, it's just us in here, so we're gonna see you in a little bit at the brewery. Oh, geez, we're slamming on our brakes here. In about 20 minutes, we'll be back live, so I get my phone charged. Bye, everybody.